under attack.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Anno 1800 as we are once again fighting against those darn battlecruisers of Bente Jorgensen, but soon we are going to have retribution, at least I hope so. Now we are still losing clippers to that as well because she's really trying to annoy our trade ships or our trade routes, right? She's disrupting them. And as we can see, there's not that much of a chance here to take this one really down, right? As it's just way too strong. And Bente really knows how to navigate those ships there. One of my battleships we should probably pull back here somehow. Lots of cargo in the ocean. That's my, yeah, basically all my clippers that we've lost in this little skirmish there. So let's just get my ships over there again. And in that case here, rebuild and build more clippers. I hope that Archie does not sell me any clippers. So we are building clippers now in my shipyard. So I've got 3 more on the way. And here also 2 more. We just need all of them while we still wait for, well, our steam shipyard. For that, I do need to build that. I do need a few more windows then as well. So windows is another thing. I think we have the sand mine. The sand mine somewhere. Do we have a sand mine? Did I delete the sand mine? No, we have 2. There is one. And now we have a second one. Very important to have this one. And then we have our glass production. And I really should hurry up on these thingies. Over here, let's build the second glass maker. And then we have the window maker. And this one here should be... There it is. On the other side of my little island. And we could probably still squeeze it in here. Those piggies we don't need anymore. Let's just have the next window maker right next here in my industrial district. This warehouse, let's also get rid of that. Getting a bit of space done here. That's fine. And I would also like to check real quick my Docklands. So as we can see, we're getting some coal now in. With what? Well, with the coal. Oh god. I'm getting really nervous about this whole thing here. Because I can't keep this up forever. All this fighting with smaller skirmishes that are distracting me from my actual goal, and that's creating a big city. We are really running out of resources here, so I have no longer any cement. We could still try and get it from Archie. He's not selling that though, right? We don't have Ela in the game, so getting that cement. I do have a trade contract with Willy though, so I might have a look at, wait a second, there we have it, getting that cement in with purchasing. Right. The other thing is, the other problem that we had is the... Okay, there's another ship before going down. The other thing that we had is the
Ship construction.
Steel. So the steel problem should be solved. We're getting a lot of coal in now. I'm getting a bit of a few clippers there again. Let's start and activate those trade routes for us again. Not this one. This one is really gone. Here we have that. Let's just fix these trade routes there. And there we have another one, Juneflower. What a romantic name for a ship that's going to be sunk again, most likely, in a couple of minutes. At least for now, I don't see a battleship, right? My fleet should get back to the safety of the repair crane and, repair real quick. And we need to hurry up about my production. I've got all 6 brass smelters now working. Some of them are lacking resources already because basically my trade routes are disrupted. But it should be coming in. We do have some zinc still and copper I produce on this island as well. That's something. And then we have our reinforced concrete. I have my 2 productions here. I'm boosting them actually. Let's stop with that because my engineers are not too happy and I don't want to fully push them over the edge, right? So let's have another cement just here. Or concrete factory for that, which is more steel again. Now, about my steel, since coal is coming in, how's my steel looking now? We are producing a bit of a surplus here. It should definitely be more than that. Brass is at only 2 for the moment. But steel should be fine. I've also paused 2 of my weapon factories to get a bit more steel in here. My steelworks are now fully pushing that. Hopefully the windows are pushing it and the reinforced concrete is pushing that. The next trade for my Docklands. But come on, for some reasons my soap is still not leveling up. 600 out of 1000. That's because we're getting the logs in here, right? And we're not trading that many logs with it. I might exchange them, right? So I'm going to say, let's take the soap here for the coal. So we actually don't need that much anyway. Let's make 200. And then we also say 100 for the logs, right? So with the next trade, we should... actually, I need 200. With that, we should level up the soap, open up another export office, and get us the cement that we do need. And actually, since we're not consuming that much schnapps anymore, let's just get rid of the potato here for now. Instead, use the cement, so the ratio... oh, the ratios should not be so different. 1 to 3, perfect. So only 200 bread gets us that much cement. And the potatoes, well, we don't need that much. Let's just check this one. We have 28 distilleries, right? 20 are working at the moment, and it's pretty much capped, right? So we don't need that much schnapps anymore on Vandermark. So I can further reduce the amount of potato farms by 2. And let's also get rid of these schnapps distilleries here and those 2. And I think we should still be totally fine with that. Also saving a bit of our farmer workforce that in return we can upgrade again in order to further reduce the amount of schnapps that people want. One funny thing is that Bente and Princess Jing are really taking parts or something like that, taking changes, right? So she's attacking now while Bente is not attacking, and once Princess Jing is gone, Bente is going to attack again. So they're taking courses here, or they're taking taking sides, I think. They're working together to crush me. The next one is coming in. They're just trying to, well, annoy me really, but we have our fleet ready, so that should be fine.
Ship under attack.
I think they were actually targeting this clipper. It's a very, very valuable clipper there, right? Lots of important resources on board. And it's this one here under attack again. Right, there's one going down. This is where this warship goes away there, please. And the battlecruiser backing off. But where to? Where are you going? I don't want to activate my clipper as long as I'm not sure that it's safe. Okay, it should be safe now because they are now really going for east. Oh, and Bente, you think I didn't notice? Let's purchase back that share. Here we have everything, and Princess Jing, we should be able to afford another one now. Perfect, another 2,000 on the balance.
I'm sure you do a much better job to place their way.
Okay, they're backing off again. That's the important thing. So we can continue with the brass. I should also now, hopefully with the next trade, get in my cement then again. But we're still producing reinforced concrete, right? And about the windows, I think we're not producing enough of them. Seems rather slow. We can do this with 50%. Let's do this for now. I really want to push this for now. And also the sawmills working. Timber we have enough. And yes, we have quite a lot of brass now in store. Look at that, 112. For that, let's start with our first motor assembly line. We can afford it, though it is expensive. 75,000 credits it costs us. It requires the electricity that it gets now. Perfect. It needs steel and brass. So it's 2 very important resources. Willy, I'm noticing. Back off. These are my shares. And I'm going to keep them. Even though you don't like that. About diplomacy there, of course, I don't think anything here changes. Nope. They still hate me for whatever reasons. Sean? Ah, come on, Sean. You can do better than that. Like us, please. Willy, we certainly don't want to break out of our trade routes there. And with Anne, we are at a juicy, stable alliance. So it should stay that way. Perfect. By the way, the pirate usually also sells some ships. This time, though, nothing. We do have some gold in here, though. So gold is something we could purchase from the pirate. There might be some interesting items for battleships then. But once again, that is for later. I'm really happy that the motor assembly line is now at least working for us. And since the engineers are so unhappy, we should also provide them now the spectacles they want, right? So we are producing still 2 per minute. That is already counting in the consumption that we have from the steam motors. So the 2 per minute now we can use on the spectacles. Righto. And they need 1 minute 30 seconds for that. So I think I can have around 3 of these spectacle factories. They don't need electricity. They're only improved by that. And this seems like a very good location for some spectacle factories. Just would need a proper warehouse. There we have it. And then we would still have a bit of room there. Let's actually have the spectacle here. I think this is working better, so we still have some room elsewhere. Let's build this one, and let's build, yeah, 2 of them for now. We can afford. The spectacles are coming in. Hopefully that makes people happy.
Some of us have to live by the sword.
Yes.
Now,
And
that
glass.
is promise.
Glass is something that we are probably not producing enough now. I think we have the sand mine 30 seconds, the glass maker 30 seconds. So let's have another sand mine. And I'm going to have a second or third glass maker over here.
The burden of shame.
And that's going to be fine then, because 3 are perfectly suitable for all of that. Let's just stop the glasses here and let's wait for some of them to come in. Also, over here, we don't have a variety theater, so those people are a bit unhappy because of that. Also the artisan. So that is something we can easily fix, having a variety theater in the area. I just need to figure out where. I guess here. This is a good location because we only would need to get rid of 2 of these artisan houses and achieve all of that. Yes, that should be fine. The other one is over here, so I don't want to have them too close together anyway. Righto, and then we can squeeze it in once we have, of course, the resources. I'm going to build this one behind that church. Another thing is the bank. We need to think about a bank soon. The bank is very important for the engineers. We cannot build it yet, so I do need to upgrade a few more. But a bank location is pretty crucial. It's probably going to be somewhere here. So we need to get rid of some artisans again. So I can continue also upgrading those here. And speaking about upgrades, we have the timber. Let's go ahead and upgrade some more farmers since we don't need that many anymore. There we have quite a few of them. Here, have those guys. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, so we can continue with a few more in this area. Perfect. Having 1,000 workers that we can also upgrade then in the future. Now, I was also promising some retaliation for the taken island by Bente, and that's what we're doing now. We actually would have probably enough influence to also fortify another area, but I would also need influence for the battleships that we have soon. That's the tricky part here. That's Princess Ching, however, that we are crushing here right now.
A rusty nail in the enemy's socket.
She's just in the way, really. Let's just take this battle cruiser down there as well. And of course the pirate likes that when I crush those ships. The actual goal though is the harbor area here, right? So we do want to get into this harbor area and take over that island. And for that, harbor artillery first. Very important that we take this one down ASAP. And then the market building right away, as that is the most dangerous cannon and is quickly losing any morale. There might be a battleship on the way then, but who cares about that? That island is ours, perfect. And that is some nice revenge. She really has some production chain on it. And no, Bente, this time we're not going to take shares. This time we're really going to take it over. Perfect. And let's conquer this island. Some loot, as always.
Something wonderful with it.
Yes, I'm going to do something wonderful with it. Going to produce some coal on it, most likely. There we have all the books and also some items there for the botanical garden. Oh, very good. Reinforced concrete. Some weapons. There's some useful stuff here. That's actually something we need. Let's get those 2 ships right away to my harbor.
Your people are rioting.
That's actually useful to speed things up. Some windows. How good is that? More reinforced concrete.
That was paid for from a children's fund.
Ah, look at that. Ching is also now getting a bit more brave again.
Ship under attack.
Let's get my ships to this side. Bente. Yeah, she's giving up, I hope. At least I don't see anything. It makes more sense to have this island anyway, instead of this island here, right? So limestone we can import anyway. And here we would now have the grain that we could have, so we could save a trade route, and we have 2 coal deposits there. That sounds juicy to me.
New orders?
Your island is under attack.
Alright. Ah, look at that. Bent is really taking revenge on me right away. I don't believe that. Let's unload the carts in there real quick.
This isn't who I am.
Ship was destroyed.
I don't have any ships in the area though. She's not going to take it. Ravenna is holding firm. And another one is going down. Perfect. And the battleship is fleeing the scene. The battle cruisers will have no chance really of taking this one. What I will need to do though is, first of all, I'm really happy that we keep Ravenna after all, but I do need to get some building resources over there, and that is some steel beams and weapons above all, that we can rebuild those cannons. Lucky us, in Ravenna we do have a brick production running, so that's good for us. We don't need that many resources, right? So I'm going to get, yeah, let's take the 90 tons there and get it to Ravenna right away. Tranquil View, once again, under siege. I don't really care about that. Most likely just, yeah, the battle cruisers that flee earlier.
For the Admiral.
We still have 26 minutes for Honey Belk back.
Into a revolution.
Ronstadt has a smaller ride. Let's also get some police station up here. So those people at least get some justice done to them. And I think now we have also enough spectacles, right? 12 of them at least. Let's open up the spectacles for my engineers.
Under attack.
And at the same time, can we do the... No, we cannot do it yet because I got some steel beams, so we need to wait on that. Oh boy.
Your harbor is under attack.
Yes, what are they going to take now? Oh, it's once again up here.
Fleet ready.
And it's Bente.
Ship under
Yes,
attack.
Bente is trying to take over this island now once again.
Fight on if you need it.
But to be honest, she can do this. I have no problem with that. Oh. Can we save this one still? I don't think so. Stressful as always. There we still have one more ship that is now ready again for action. Let's get this one. Very good. The Clipper was saved at least for now. This is not my ship. There we have a damaged warship. Let's get this one to my repair crane. They have been repaired. Get all of them out there once again.
Ship under attack.
There off they go. Yeah, they are working together here. Look at that. Bente is coming in. Princess Ching is destroying my trade routes.
Your people can't hold out much longer.
And what is happening with... Oh, Tranquil View, yeah. Most likely the shares. If it's more than the shares, then I will have to take it back, of course. Alright, it was just the shares as expected. So we still keep everything.
My family.
And on their way back, we are going to crush those ships.
Ship under attack.
There's my trade route. We probably lost one again, yes.
A ship
Soon.
was
I can only say
destroyed.
that soon. Hopefully this whole thing here, this whole mess is over once we have our steam shipyards or steamships, right? So the heavy weapon factory, we have no steam motors. Let's build our first heavy weapon factory. We can afford it now. Off it goes. This is now the steel and the dynamite. So the nitro we already get for the dynamite, right? So we just need to now finish the dynamite production. We have everything for that. And that is something I probably will need 2 of them, right? Yes, let's have 2 of these dynamites just here. And I totally forgot about my steel beams. I took steel beams. I took them for the new vault to repair. So I'm lacking the steel beams now. This is probably lost. But she's also going to lose that battle cruiser there. No, we haven't lost that warship there. Perfect. Very good. Always feels good to crush Bente there a bit. What is that pirate doing here? Where is it coming from? Somewhere from the waterfall sliding down into the ocean.
Fleet embarking.
Alright, there is still that clipper now. It's activated again, right? Should be on its way. There it is.
Say the word.
And yes, she of course, she really has to take this one down, even if she risks one of her own ships. Okay, she's not attacking this one, she's attacking the cannons there. 2 more of them coming into that. Probably want to take out my clipper. Forget about that. Bias is coming in, so perhaps we can upgrade another item now. And then it's just about the steel beams and getting them ready for the dynamite. But that's, I think, really it. And we have then the heavy weapon production finally working. Oh, they're moving in here. They shall. They have no chance. That's a bad move. I mean, I guess, I don't know what she's trying to do here, crashing into my K-wall.
Awaiting new horizons.
And boom. We are not even under siege by that. So it was so little damage. My engineers are still a bit unhappy, but at least they have the spectacles now. In that case, we are still having enough spectacles. +1, so we can still have more engineers. We also have some upgrades here, but I wanted to wait for the steel beams. We have them now. Boom, there we have it. Our dynamite production is now running and working. Heavy weapons are coming in. Steam motors are coming in. Now it's on to waiting for the steel beams for the steam shipyard and then battleships. Stay tuned.